Good morning, good afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are. It's me again, Jen. Hello! And it is Tuesday. It is the 5th of January, and we are still playing with the DaVinci Tarot deck, which is a tarot deck that goes into a little bit of detail about Da Vinci's artwork and things like that, as well as some insight into more traditional tarot reading stuff. I also really like this deck because the images are very clear on it. There's not a whole lot of like random colors and things like that. And while they're not the most, they're not the prettiest deck, I'll be honest. They're very muted colors and pretty tame, but I do think that they're kind of unique in the sense of we are gleaning information from some of the great works of art from Da Vinci. So I think that's kind of cool. And the book itself is really interesting because not only does it offer some insight on each card, it also offers almost like a journaling or kind of a commentary, a question of what each card should kind of prompt you to think about or contemplate on or reflect on. So I like that, especially since in January, a lot of people are starting like journaling and all of those kinds of things. So if that's something you're interested in, then maybe these cards will help you, prompt you to do some journaling. And here we go. Without further ado, let's see what card we have for this Tuesday. All right. We have an ace. The Ace of Pentacles. And one of the other things I forgot to mention on these cards, I think I mentioned it yesterday, they're really neat because there's like 4 or 5 different languages on these cards. So in this one, you've got English, I believe that's Spanish. It looks like Italian, French. It is in German as well. And not really sure what the one in the corner is. That's one I'm not as familiar with. But when I post a picture of the card, maybe you guys can tell me what that last language is. So I like that because if you are a polylinguist sort of person like I am, it's kind of fun to see all the different languages that the cards are represented in. This is a Ace of Pentacles. So the aces are ones, they are beginnings, they are new ideas, new expression of things. And pentacles, of course, have to do with financial as well as physical, material sort of existence. So anything that is tangible. They're also representative of, if you talk about the elements, they are earth. So again, grounded, physical, very real situations. There's not a whole lot of high-handed sort of things or spiritual. This is all very grounded, very earthy sort of stuff. And for that, we have the Vitruvian Man, which is like perfect, I think, because he is man. He is supposed to be the ideal individual, so to speak. And usually he is depicted, oh, and look at that. He is up in that coin, way up in the top there. He is depicted in his usual manner, which is the legs and arms kind of in different angles based on how the human body moves. So I think this is great because it's sort of about being in the moment and being in your energy, being in that with all your senses. So not being overwhelmed or intoxicated by the sensory world, but really experiencing it and really experiencing the successes that you have or may have coming soon. So that's one of the things with this card is it's either, hey, look at all the wonderful abundance you already have, or there's good things coming, be ready for it and appreciate it and really take that time to say, hey, this is really great. I love my job. I love my life. I love, my relationships are great. All of the things that are very tangible as well. So while I say relationships, it's kind of more the physical of the relationship. It's like, oh, I like the people I am around rather than that emotional feeling of it. They help, they do work with you, those kinds of things. Rather than, oh, I love these people, they're wonderful, and all that kind of thing. This is more like, these are the people who help me out. These are the people I can work with. So I like this aspect of the Vitruvian Man being, hey, be in that moment, feel all of these things, experience all of these things, and know it to be true. The Pentacles and Aces aspect of this is also really great because you have the sun up here and you have that brightness and energy, and the coin is up there as part of the sun. I also love that he's kind of standing apart from the world, but he's still kind of in it. He doesn't look like, obviously, I mean, the Vitruvian Man is not depicted with a background at all. He is just a figure drawing. So having him placed into this element of mountains and sky and all these kinds of things is like, yeah, you could put him anywhere and he can sense it and experience it, which is what we are meant to do as humans, experience the world, feel all of those sensations. So I kind of want to look at the questions that this card asks, and for that I'm not memorizing this whole book. I'm going to go take a look and see what's in the book. So let's see what we've got for this. I really should bookmark the pages of like, hey, these are where the aces are, this is where the pentacles are, but I think I can find it pretty quickly. Where? Let's see. So we have, nope, that's still swords. I was going to read you guys the swords instead. That wouldn't have worked out very well. So, come on, Pentacles. Where are you? Here we go. The other thing with this book is like, it's very text heavy, and like, I realize they're trying to fit everything onto one page or like into this tiny little book, but okay, here we go. Ace of Pentacles. Here we go. The questions it asks are, how comfortable am I in my own flesh? Oh yeah, absolutely. The Vitruvian Man is all about being comfortable in your own skin. Obviously, he's very naked. His own skin is the only thing he can be comfortable in. How concerned am I with all things physical and financial? So again, ask yourself the question of, are you being overly selfish about things? Are you super focused on money? Or is it something like, hey, you know that money's going to flow in and flow out, and you don't have to stress about it, but you also don't have to be like super stingy. The other question it asks is, what opportunities exist for enhancing my physical and financial well-being? So again, Pentacles are all about the physical and the financial. So it is things to do with the body and things to do with the earth and things to do with finances and wealth. So I really, really like this. I love that those questions, I hope that some of you will review the questions and, like I said, use them for journaling or whatever you might want to do, meditate on them, something. I think it's really neat that this book has those questions at the very end. So as far as our second card of the new year and our second card from the DaVinci Tarot, I think this is really neat. Again, the one drawback of these cards is they are kind of muted colors. If you're more into a deck that's very bright and vibrant and fancy, you're not getting that from this. It's going to be pretty chill. So the other thing I find interesting about this is that there's not like a hand coming out of the sky with this. Interesting. Anyway, that's what I got for you for today for the Ace of Pentacles on this wonderful Tuesday. Other than that, I hope you all stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, and until next time, I will see you soon. Bye!